Hi friends, Veggie here. I've got 99 problems and all of them are houseplant related. So Saturday is the day where all week I have said I will do it tomorrow, and it is finally tomorrow. So I have a little long list of plant chores I would like to accomplish this weekend, and I'm gonna take you with me. So let's go. This is my plant room in my basement. I'm sorry, it is very basement-y, and hopefully you will not hear too many children sounds from upstairs. They are supervised, but they are loud. So here are the tasks that I would like to accomplish this weekend. I don't know how much I'll get through today or in this video, but as always, I will try to cross everything off the list. I need to set up the bottom of my Aerogarden farm and move the plants that I have upstairs downstairs because I want to do a fun little project with the one I have upstairs. I also have tons of cleaning and watering to do, and I had 50 gallons of water to fill, which I have been dreading doing. It has definitely been my I'll do it tomorrow task all freaking week long. So much so that I actually bought 8 more gallons of water instead of filling these up. So I really need a better solution for having distilled non-tap water for my plants in my basement that doesn't require me spending 30 minutes a week filling up gallons of water to distill. So if you have any solutions or suggestions for me, I would love to hear it, because this is probably one of my least favorite tasks. And there you have it, 50 jugs of water. Took about 25 minutes to fill them all. Sucks. The first thing that I wanted to do was to set up this bottom Aerogarden. I do have everything down here that makes noise unplugged just because it's all really loud and I don't like that. So I want to get this ready for some cuttings, and I need to do something with these plants. Sorry for the glamorous angle. This is what we're working with. I want to first deal with these 3 guys that just need soil and stuff. This is my beast of watermelon peperomia that I just dropped in a bigger pot, and I never actually backfilled because it was incredibly root bound in a 6-inch pot. So I've got some Mother Earth soil right here with a little bit of extra perlite mixed in, and I'm just gonna add it in and fill this plant back up so I can take it back upstairs and put her back in her spot. She actually lives in a north-facing window where she gets very little light, but it's like just, I guess, enough all day. Doesn't really grow a whole lot, but she is big and beautiful, and it doesn't drop leaves, so I assume she's doing okay. She's crazy. She's a crazy girl. This one here has been fighting rust, and I've treated it with multiple different things. I repotted it. I thought it went away. Its new leaf came out perfect, and then I just looked at it a minute ago and it's got the spots. I was told it's rust. I'm gonna assume that's what this is, so if you know something I don't, please share your wisdom with me. I'm gonna give another treatment, I guess, and see how this leaf on the way comes out. I really don't know. It needs to be watered though. And then the last sad little plant has actually been sitting here for a couple days. It's got some, it's just looking a little wilty. I dropped it as I was going to bed, and I have an ear infection right now, and I don't feel good. So she just has been sitting on the floor, but it's just a totally green birkin, so it'll be fine. We're gonna fix her up and give her a drink right now. And a humble apology. I am so sorry, ma'am. There she is. A little sad, but I promise she'll be fine. Those are the 3 easy guys. Now let's do, so this is Bella, the strawberry shake. I hurt this leaf on accident. It like fell, and you can see it literally hit right the edge of the pot when it was unfurling, and it janked it up. And she put out this beautiful leaf. We're gonna give her a snippy snip right below these roots right here. And there's a growth point already like peeking out at the bottom. I'm not gonna be able to get it in this ankle dark room, but it's there, trust me. So let's do that. Got some trusty clippers that were sitting in some alcohol water, and let's give her a snip. Ooh, we did it. I'm gonna carefully remove the roots from the soil as I can because it is in there. We got it. I'm gonna just take Bella's pole too. There we go. Thank you for your babies, Miss Bella. For a little moss pillow. She has a activated growth point already right there, so that should just take off, even with only half a leaf to support it. And this big old pot. And then here is her cut, which I don't know what the plan with this is yet, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a moment, move on to the next thing and think about it, and I'll come back to it when I am ready. Aside for right now. This plant is going to be so hard to show you because she is just so large, but we took a top cut right before Christmas, and this is where she's regrown. This leaf unfurled inside the pole and I had to rescue it, and then this leaf is on the way. So I'm hoping to get a top cut to start a new mother plant, and then a whole bunch of middle cuts. I think my ultimate goal will be to cut her probably back to here and try to pick the whole pole up with her, hopefully, but I don't see that going as well as I would like. If I accidentally unpot her, it's okay, because we'll see what I can do, because I do think that she probably could use an up pot. I did just recently repot it not that long ago, but it was mega root bound. I probably could have gone up an extra size. I'll throw in a picture of the roots if I can find it. It was crazy. So yeah, let's chop up this queen. I'm actually a little bit nervous about this. I lied. I'm actually a lot nervous about this. First, I'm gonna unbuckle her. Okay. So we've removed the roots that I can see. And I'm gonna cut her back to Let's see. I'm gonna cut back to here, I think, and try to just pick this whole thing up. Will this backfire? Probably. I hope these clippers can cut it. It's very big. Let's see, there's a growth point right there. Let's just go for it. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hooray. Okay. This is gonna be so fun and so hard. Let's give her a second chop from the other side. When the plant's so big, you have to cut it twice. That's incredible. Look at this, dude. Wow. That is amazing. Let me assess this really quick. I did not do a good hack job. Let's fix my cut a little bit so it's not so yucky. Probably should have used a knife. Because I did remove a substantial amount of roots, I will not uppot and repot like I originally considered, because this thing is thirsty all the time. I cut this so bad. It is so jagged. Okay, so we're done with this part. Let's take a look at this part. This is crazy. I guess I'm gonna cut the pole open. Woohoo! We're free! Before I hack at this like Kathy Bates, I'm actually gonna go get a knife and we're gonna have a more dexter approach, because I'm not proud of the cut on the mom, so let's try to do these girls a little bit better. I have procured a knife fit for the job that my husband can complain I took and ask for me to give back later. We're gonna go note at a time and see what we got. Much better cut. This one unfortunately does not have a whole lot of root, but it does have this piece of stem or petiole where I broke a leaf, which it can draw some energy from, so I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna do the top cut next, I think. Oh, I hate this sawing motion. I'm sorry, plant. Look at this. The goal was to get 4 plus a top, I believe. So let's see what we can do. Definitely this one. Okay. So here's this piece, the growth point and a leaf. So that makes 2. The knife is not very sharp. There we go. So here we have number 3, which has and growth right there. This big old root. And then a wet stick, which I hope grows, because this is my favorite kind of plant to grow, is from a baby, because then I can live in my IKEA greenhouse cabinet upstairs and I can admire it all the time while it's little, and then when it gets too big, it gets to come back down to the tent. It is the cycle, my favorite cycle. I do think this is perfect as it is. I'm probably just gonna pot this exactly up, like straight into soil, just like it is shortly. I think the last plant is gonna be the most difficult. Just like with the first one, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the poles. Ugh, slimy. Ugh, get away from me. Yeah. Definitely. This is one of those moments where I'm like, I wish I had running water down here, because I would love to go give this plant a bath. I think I'm gonna actually do that. I think I'm gonna give it a bath. I'm gonna find a bin and sit it in some water for a little bit and work on the next thing on my list and then come back to it. This is my Aerogarden farm. I'm sorry if the vent is really loud. I can't turn the heat off. It's literally like 35 degrees outside. And it's really loud in here for some reason. But this is my Aerogarden farm, and this is where I like to propagate all of the things. Take a peek at some of the stuff that I have in here. Here's my shivereana I just got. Lots of variegated heartleaf. But as you can see, the bottom is naked. I have some clean bins, and we're gonna set it back up. And to simplify my life, I'm going to set the bottom ones up and then move all the plants from the top to the bottom ones, because it'll be nice and clean and fresh. And then I'm gonna clean the top ones. I have some plants in an Aerogarden upstairs that are gonna come downstairs, because as I said, I think I'm gonna do a little project with the one in my room. So yeah, let's do it. I just put this in here. I just put this in here. I just put this in here. Oh my god. I really want to do like an entire video where I just show you how incredibly fast these things root. It is just so crazy. I did run a bubbler to this guy soaking as well, just to help break up any of the stuff that's stuck to him. I find that is a really good way to get roots clean, is with a air stone. I just got rubbing alcohol in my hair. Well, that's gonna be it for me. I'm going to shut everything off and hit the hay because I've been in here for 7 hours. I never get out of here before 2 a.m., I swear. I used so much water. I already have to fill up so many jugs. 13. Ah! Hello. Welcome back to my mess. Continuing our plant chores from yesterday. Last I left you, we had a gigantic mess and I had hacked up quite a few plants, and since then all I have done really is lightly clean up. It's still a dang mess. Foremost, there's my orange marmalade who's been soaking for about 14 hours or something. So I'm gonna get her situated definitely before I go to bed. And I just swapped the light out in my quarantine tent, which I have lovingly named Orlando. One thing that I did do was I went ahead and filled up all of the water. So now I'm gonna do this. This is one of the plants that I cannot keep happy no matter where I put it. I believe it is called Alternantha Party Time. And it doesn't like the grow tent. It doesn't like Orlando. Should I take it upstairs and just have it in my room? Should I cut it? I feel like I have to water it all the time, but I went to repot it and there wasn't a whole lot of roots. I think it just likes to be wet all the time. I really don't know. Someone help me. I love this plant, but it doesn't love me. This looks ridiculous. I'm gonna go. I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out later. The lighting in here is abysmal. But here is my orange marmalade, which yesterday I cut 5, I think, very sickly leaves off of and unpotted, and I found there's a growth point here, another one on this side. So I'm gonna cut her up, I think. I have several tools here. I have a gigantic rainbow knife that was just sitting in some alcohol. I have 2 different kinds of clippers, but I can already tell you I won't be able to use this pair. I don't know if this pair will be any better. So probably we're gonna be, yeah, stabby. Hopefully this one's sharper than the one from yesterday, because the one from yesterday was not big. Oh, okay, well we'll take it in this leaf, I guess. It wanted to go, so wasn't intended, but it works out. we're gonna take this bottom, there's one on each side. What do I do? God, I hope I don't regret doing this. So here's our top, which might get chopped further once it grows because it's gonna grow funky. Not really sure at what point my camera died, but cool. Anyway, here's our top cut, which has 3 growth points on it, and I really don't know how I could separate it. For now, let's look at this situation. I can definitely turn this into at least 2 plants. Yeah, I think that's what we should do, turn this into 3 plants. I'm gonna cut it right under this big root. Ooh. Here's our second piece, which has a growth point right there. Tons of roots. And this is the bottom piece, which has the most roots, but also has 2 growth points. Now I can see that they're separate better. So could I cut this and have 2? Or should I leave it like it is? I don't think I'm gonna do anything with it for right now. I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I want to just be done with this. So I'm just gonna leave it like it is for right now. I'm gonna get something to put these in, but let me know, would you cut this further? Should I cut this further? I do have some moss that I've been soaking here. I really hate handling wet moss, but I find it's a lot easier if I just don't look at it. So here's the very bottom piece with its little horns. Here's the top cut. It's dark in here because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but they're under Aerogarden lights, and the smaller ones are on a heat mat, but that one has got way too much roots. I'm not even gonna bother. And while we're in here, here's the pieces from yesterday. Doing just fine. And I'm gonna toss that syngonium stick in there. Hi, Papio. I have everything off in here so it's so quiet. Well, it was a long weekend of plant chores and I didn't even get everything done. It is 1:30 in the morning, Sunday night, and I'm sitting here with Miss Astrid and her new leaf. About to eat a frozen dinner and take my antibiotics and go to bed. Thank you so much for watching and following along with me. Everyone's asleep, so I'm talking really quiet. Please leave me a comment down below. I would love to talk planty with you. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I showed or talked about. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.